I got.
Tag Your It, Milk and Cookies double feature.
So yeah, I guess it sounds like it's
Back to back.
back to back.
I love how she keeps all the titles of the songs in the same theme. Like very childish.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Put this volume up.
Looking at me through your window, boy, you had your eye out for a little. I've cut you up and make you dinner. You've reached the end, you are the winner. Rolling down your tinted window, driving next to me real slow. He said, let me take you for a joyride. I've got some candy for you inside. Running through the parking lot, he chased me and he wouldn't stop. Tag, you're in. Tag, you're in. Grabbed my hand, pushed me down, took the words right out my mouth. Tag, you're in. Tag, you're in.
I like the references, like so obviously like she's referring to someone that you can, I guess you could classify him as a predator. You know, like he's in the bus and he has like this knife there, which I think can resemble like a lot of like abusive men, like pedophiles and stalkers and killers and shit like that.
Yeah, and it's on purpose that he's driving the ice cream truck.
Right, because that's what she'll use to like lure in a kid,
Yeah.
like an ice cream truck, or like, because they're like, hey, I got some candy, right? Like, and then you have like the big bad wolf reference
Yeah.
from Little Red Riding Hood, which I thought was pretty funny.
And this is my first time seeing her with the gray hair, so that has to mean something.
Yeah, and like she has a bow on her head, right? So she's like kind of like a gift, like a present, you know.
Parking lot, he chased me and he wouldn't stop. Tag, you're in. Tag, you're in. Grabbed my hand, pushed me down, took the words right out my mouth. Tag, you're in. Tag, you're in. Get ready, give me, I'm hit underground. Get ready, give me, I'm talking to myself, saying tag, you're in. Tag, you're in. He's saying tag, you're in.
And I love the reference because like wolves, when you think of a wolf, like they're hunting creatures, right? Like any other any predator, like they hunt, you know. So it's interesting how that's always used to depict like a killer or a pedophile or yeah, like anything of that sort.
It's also ironic that she uses Tag Your It, which is supposed to be a very innocent child's game between kids.
Yeah, it makes me think of that twist. Remember like Hard Candy?
Yeah.
Where like, you know, it's the predator, but meanwhile like you're chasing like another predator. Like she's actually chasing you, but you think you're chasing her. Yeah, that was crazy. And like you see how like he's salivating.
Yeah, and she says, I can taste your skin on my teeth. Is she the predator? Like she's almost singing in his perspective.
It definitely could be, yeah.
Your skin in my teeth. I love you when you hear my hand. I hope you cry and never leave. Running through the parking lot, he chased me and he wouldn't stop. Tag, you're squeals, don't let her go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, your mother said to pick the very best girl, and I am. Riding through the parking lot, he chased me and he wouldn't stop. Tag, you're in, tag, you're in. Grab my hand, push me down, put the words right on my mouth. Tag, you're in, tag, you're in.
And it's funny how long like this scenario has been used. Like when you think of like the evil force trying to lure in a kid with like something sweet, like it dates back to even like Hansel and Gretel. Like that's a very old fairy tale. Like I mean like the original form, not like the remake. So it's funny that tactic's like still being used.
Tag, you're in, tag, you're in. Running through the parking lot, he chased me and he wouldn't stop. Tag, you're in, grab my hand, push me down, take the words right out my mouth. Tag, you're in,
And it's funny, her I just realized like why she called her film like K through 12, because I feel like it can be watched from anyone from like K through 12 even, because it's very fairy tale like, and although there's like subliminals, I wouldn't consider it like rated R. Like maybe PG-13, but it's not very. Yeah, it's just not very X-rated, I think. Some of the lyrics, but not much.
I think K through 12 is her world.
That's the name of her world, you think?
I think so.
One, two, melatonin's coming for you. 3, 4, baby, won't you lock the door? 5, 6, I'm done.
I want to see what that fridge says.
5, 6.
Leave cookies on the table no later than 3 o'clock or else.
I'm done with this. 7, 8, it's getting late. So close your eyes, sleep for days. Hush, little baby, drink your spoiled milk. I'm fucking crazy, need my prescription filled. Do you like my cookies? They're made just for you. A little bit of sugar, but lots of poison too. Ashes, ashes, time to cool down. Ooh, honey, do you want me now? Can't take it anymore, need to put you to bed. Sing you a lullaby
Yo, she's a fucking genius. Like, I'm realizing how talented she is because she has a way of connecting all her music videos somehow. Whether it's her melody, the continuous themes of like the very like light colors but very dark lyrics. She allows us to go into her imagination, but at the same time feel connected because she uses lullabies and songs from our childhood that we're familiar with, but puts like a twist to it to almost make it very dark. And it makes me think about how dark lullabies and sing-along songs used to be. Like Ring Around the Rosie, Pocket Full of Posies. It was actually a very morbid song. I don't remember the actual like darkness behind it, but like it's meant to be very dark.
That would make sense as to why they used it in like Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know if you remember Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger.
I was too scared to watch that as a kid.
Yeah, it was it was often used in Freddy Krueger movies. Yeah, because like I don't know if you know the character, like he gets you in your sleep, in your nightmares. That's the only way he could kill you.
Yeah.
Is if you go to sleep. So yeah, it's funny how the lullaby puts you to sleep and then there's Freddy Krueger. But yeah, I also think about like she's in this pink room, which obviously resembles her character. You got the wolf like in this block of ice because he's cold, right?
Yeah.
Like literally his personality is cold. And there's a lot of like references even from like Beauty and the Beast, where you have the beast watching over this princess type figure and then her head's behind the glass, which in Beauty and the Beast it was the rose that was behind the glass.
Yes.
So it's really interesting how she incorporates and kind of combines like different ideas, and then she synthesizes her own world and her own story.
She's so creative in that way.
Yeah.
And she's forced to bake, which typically baking is something that people want to do. It's, either for fun or, to enjoy. But here, like, she's almost forced to do that.
Right.
So I think that's interesting too.
Yeah, and if you remember, like, one of the more recent videos she made, it was called The Bakery.
Yes. And she was getting cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Ashes, ashes, time to cool down. Ooh, honey, do you want me now?
And it's so funny because in Beauty and the Beast, she was also forced to like have the meal with him, remember?
I don't remember.
Yeah. But yeah, they were forced to have like dinner together essentially, which is kind of like what he's doing to her.
This is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Ooh, honey, do you want me now? Can't take it anymore. Need to put you in bed. Sing you a lullaby when you die at the end.
That scene itself is pretty crazy. Her head in that container. Like, you can die from that.
Yeah.
Lack of oxygen.
Yeah, I like the ending because essentially at the end she's like, I got you. Like, Tag, you're it. Like you're the victim. I
like how she incorporated the milk and cookies.
Same.
That was dope.